version and it has storage of 256 GB. So this is the best model that you can get on the market right now. So let's unbox it. Okay, so here's the box, and as you can probably tell, it is already unboxed because it is not mine and not particularly brand new. So let's open up the lid and see what's inside the box. So first you get the smartphone itself. So let me just take it out of the box real quickly and keep it aside for a moment and see the contents of the box. Okay, so you get the lid for the protection of the phone, and this is the goodies box. So at the bottom you have the charger, and I think it's a very fast charger, so let me just take it out really quickly and see what it is. So it is a 30-watt charger, pretty fast charger, and I think it will charge up your phone in around half an hour or something like that, so that's really nice. And obviously you get the iconic red cable of the OnePlus smartphone. So here it is a Type-C cable to simple USB cable. That indicates it has a USB Type-C around the bottom. Now let's take a closer look at this package. So you get the, I think it's a Nord community welcome letter, and here are some, I think, the instructions and the SIM ejector tool over here, as you can see, and these are some quick start guide and manuals which I really don't read. And then you get a Red Cable Club card, pretty nice card. It has a red accent around the edges, so happy to have that. And then you also get some stickers for OnePlus Nord to stick it wherever you want, and I think I will use these stickers in the future as well. So now let's take a closer look at the phone itself. So this is the phone over here. It is the blue marble version, as you can see, and it has a little bit of color accent going around at the edges. So it's slightly greenish at the edges if you look at a particular angle. And then you have the camera setup over here. So it has a quad camera setup at the back, with the main camera being of 48 megapixel and the wide angle camera being of 12 megapixel, 8 megapixel, and it also has a depth sensing camera which is generally of 5 megapixel, and a macro lens, I think of 2 or something like that. So let's power down and see the inside. So you get the OnePlus logo and the powered by Arduino logo at the bottom. So as you can see at the front, it has a dual punch hole camera design. So the punch hole is very much subtly melded with the background, so you cannot clearly see that. But it has a main camera of 30 megapixel, with the other camera being a wide angle camera. So you can get wide selfies with your friends and not be annoyed that you cannot get everyone. Now let's take a closer look at the body itself. So at the left side you have the volume rockers and nothing else, just a simple flat design. And at the top you get the little microphone hole, as you can see, and I think you cannot see, yes you can see that. And then at the right side you have the alert slider option button and the power button, and the alert slider is very helpful to switch between silent and ring mode. And then at the bottom you have the Type-C charging cable with the speaker grill on the right side, and also you get the SIM tray on the left side of the Type-C port. So let's just quickly take it out and see what it looks like. So I got my SIM ejector tool, so let's just open it up and see what it looks like. And you get the red ring around it to protect it from waterproofing. And this is a dual SIM slot, but it is very like a sandwich thing. So you put one SIM on this side and the other one at the back side. So this will be just like a SIM sandwich. So let's just put it back in place. I don't want to lose it, because if you lose it then it will cost a fortune to get it back. Now this particular version is of 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 GB of storage. So this is the maximum top tier phone, not the Nord version, that you can get. And the screen resolution is 1080, but due to some aspect ratio thing, it is a little bit more than that. And the screen refresh rate is just amazing. I mean, you cannot clearly see that because you are using a smartphone that is locked to 60 fps or even 30 fps, and this video is also shot at 30 fps, so you will not be able to see the smoothness of this phone. But it can go up to 90 Hz, which is pretty nice. I mean, not a lot of phone can do that, and many phones just give out at 60 fps at max, and at this price point getting 90 fps is something else. Okay, so now let's open up a song and check the sound quality. single firing speaker from the bottom and nothing on the earpiece side. So this is a very good speaker at the price that you get with the smartphone. And this is also a 5G smartphone, so there goes a lot of technology into that, and you are paying a lot of money for that technology as well. But speaker quality is great nonetheless. Now let's compare it with my personal daily driver, the OnePlus 6T. Okay, so this is my OnePlus 6T. Now let's check the video quality on this side. So as you can probably tell by that the Nord has a bit of a higher volume rate, and the volume does not get distorted at very high volume, so that's pretty nice. And the speaker quality definitely goes to the OnePlus Nord because the quality of the video is almost same on both the devices, but the Nord can burst out a lot more volume than the OnePlus 6T over here, which is pretty much acceptable I think, because this was released quite a while back, and the speaker technology has also evolved from that time as well. Now if you can compare the screen size, you can see that both the smartphones are almost identical in the length of the screen. I think the OnePlus is a bit shorter than the Nord, but I think that's because of the bottom is here, but you cannot probably tell by that. I have to use some pretty high-end measuring things to measure that, but still they look pretty identical except for the notch. This is a hole punch type notch, and this is a teardrop type notch from the OnePlus 6 over here. Okay, so this is the camera test of the OnePlus Nord over here, and I'm currently shooting at 4K, so you can clearly see all the details very nicely, and it's almost close to the OnePlus 6T, but my OnePlus 6T has quite a bit issues with 4K recording, but this seems to handle it pretty well. And I'm also using the microphone on the phone as well, so you can hear my voice through the camera phone and see how the audio quality works. So here are some flowers and some greenery and some trees over here, and the sky. As you can see, it is a very pretty rainy season. Now let me just switch to front camera and show you how it looks. Okay, so the front camera can also shoot at 4K at 60 FPS, so this is pretty remarkable I think. And you can see a bit of a difference in the video quality because the back camera is 48 megapixel and the front camera is only 32 megapixel, so there will be a little bit of resolution difference in both the cases, but as you can probably see, I think I can show you, but the quality looks absolutely amazing at 60 fps, so I don't think that there is any lag issues or something like that, but once you watch it in a bigger screen, then you can actually see the difference between a 4K quality of a phone and a camera. So there's that, and the camera all around performs very well on the Nord. Okay, so that's all about this for this review. So this is a very good smartphone that OnePlus has released, and it's also a 5G phone, so I think at the time of release this was the very budget smartphone that you can get with the 5G network capability. So thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.